Hey guys, it's Bug Out Bundy. Today I'm going to be going over battle belts. Battle belts are a great way for a day at the range to have all your magazines on you and medical. This way you're not fumbling around in a bag. So that's number one. Just so you know, as a citizen, it's great to have all your kit on you when you're training at the range. But also, God forbid anything did happen, or shit hit the fan situation, civil unrest, whatever it could be. Obviously, this is something that's going to come in handy. I'm going to go over two of my belts today. They're two different kind of belts. We have a one-piece belt and a two-piece belt. So I'm going to kind of go over why I have what I have on my belt that I use, and why, what the difference is between a two-piece and one-piece, and where they can come in handy for you. Great, so let's get started. The first belt I'm going to go over is a one-piece belt. This is my Condor LCS Cobra gun belt. Really nice. It's got laser cut molle. It's a 2-inch wide belt. It's a little bit more flexible than some. It's very comfortable. Now, what makes this a one-piece belt is that obviously you have your molle on the outside, but then you have this pad on the inside. Now, this pad is a lot smaller than most of the pads you'll see. A lot of the older ones have a really big pad. This is great if you're in a situation where the weather can change a lot and you do have to wear a lot of clothing on the outside. This is great because this can literally clamp down over a hoodie, over a rain jacket. So if you're using, if you're wearing a lot of clothing, or if you're in an area where the weather is crazy and you do, then obviously a one-piece belt would be great because it can go over everything else. The two-piece belt, though, is definitely kind of the new wave of the future. This came from the competition shooting world, and what it is it's a two-piece belt. So the inner belt, instead of being a pad, is actually a belt that will go through your belt loops. And I can show you guys a little bit right here. This is the inner belt to my two-piece belt. So now I have the same ability to be able to just kind of put it around me and go, as long as the inner belt is viable as an EDC gun belt. With my Core Essentials belt, the inner belt is viable as a gun belt to hold my gun up, so that's really a plus. And they do make pads for this belt that you could buy from a different company that will make it a one-piece belt eventually if you do have to go somewhere. Obviously, I live in Arizona. We don't really wear too many clothes any time of year out here, so obviously if I go up north and camping and then I'm wearing a hoodie where it's a little colder, then I might put it into a one-piece belt setup. But for Arizona, it's pretty perfect because I'm never going to be wearing too many clothes anyway. Even in the winter, it's pretty hot. So this two-piece belt does work well for me. So this is my Core Essentials two-piece battle belt. This is the Condor LCS Cobra gun belt. Right now, you see I just have really minimal stuff on here. 2 pistol mags, a rifle mag, a knife, and my holster for my M&P 45. This is a Safari Land, the old school. This is just a strap retention on here. You just push the button, it opens. This is more of a passive retention where it still has retention, but it just clicks in instead of having to strap over. Real quick concept about that, and I was talking to a buddy of mine about, I think in a very big crowd situation, or where there's a lot of people around, it might be better to have this kind of system with the strap, just as an automatic deterrent. If someone sees this, they're kind of going to already know that there's probably no way they're getting at your gun, and they may not even try. Something like this, it doesn't look like that there's any retention on it, which maybe in a flurry or in a crazy state may have somebody try to go for your gun. Obviously, they're not going to get it, but this would be a nice deterrent. So just one piece of thought about that. So yeah, I'm going to put the Condor belt away. So let's get into the Core Essentials, why I have what I have. So I look at this as my battle belt, my instructor belt, my range belt, my shit hit the fan belt. Pretty much, yeah, I mean, this is the belt that I'm going to use for anything that has to do with a firearm, right? So I don't like switching out gear too much. I carry the same gun every day. I wear the same belt. I just like consistency in everything I do. So real quick, K-bar TDI on the front as a defensive knife. I can reach this with both hands, which is very important. I like to have as much of my gear as possible that I can reach with both hands, especially the real important stuff. So medical, I'll go over that in a second. And then my K-bar TDI. Nice defensive knife, real smooth, real small, can pull it out easy. God forbid somebody gets too close to you, you want to get them off you. So right here I have my S-Tac Kiwi rifle pistol mags with my M&P 45 extended mags, 14+1. This is my S-Tac Kiwi rifle mag. So again, just holds a rifle, real nice retention. They all have Kydex inserts, so you do get the nice slick on the front, but there is Kydex inside, so you don't have to worry about the elastic wearing out. Dump pouch, this is just a Condor dump pouch. I'm going to be upgrading to a multi-cam black one for look, but functionally it's wonderful. It expands out real nice. A dump pouch kind of can go however you want to use it. A lot of people use it, obviously the main component and main reason for a dump pouch is for extra mags to get, so you don't lose your mags on the day of the range or in a battle situation. You drop them in there instead of on the floor. But these can also be great for holding water bottles, night vision, goggle, I mean anything you want. So it's always good to have a dump pouch on here. You'll notice I have a little bit more than some people, a little bit less than others. I just did this the other day. This is my Phoenix PD36R. It's my main defensive flashlight. I just literally put the clip inside the molly here, so I can just kind of pop it on when I want, pop it off when I want. Also, really cool feature with this, if I had to, if I was in any CQB situation and I did need some ambient light in the room to light up, I can literally just turn it upside down and there you go. So just a little thing that I do. This right here is not a medical pouch, it's an admin pouch. So all I have in here is some batteries, a Cliff Bar, the recharger for my rifle, my bit kit for my Leatherman with some duct tape, just some basic little light admin stuff, glasses repair kit, just stuff I need personally on me at all times. I do wear glasses, and this is my first line, so if I got rid of anything else, I would still have a few things in there. My gloves and my ear pro attached on like a little 511 beaner. Then I have my main knife, which is my Ontario Knife Company Rack 3, very similar to the SC3. They used to be the same company. I really like this because it's nice and light, but it is a nice hunk of steel, so you can still, do something with it if you needed to. But it also will be good in the bush if I needed to just do some quick survival stuff. My M&P 45, you guys have all seen that with my Streamlight TLR1 on a QLS system, which allows me to swap out the holsters. This is my main IFAK. It's a HSGI bleeder pouch that has the ability to mount sideways on your belt, so I did that. I did it right in the front. A lot of people will just have a tourniquet up here, which as you can see I have mine. It's always important to have a tourniquet accessible quickly. But if you think about it, a tourniquet sideways on my belt will come up to about here. I kind of did the measurement, so for a little bit more, maybe an extra 3/4 of an inch, I actually, in the same profile, I can have a full IFAK with my tourniquet in the front that I can now reach with both hands. So that's why I do keep that up there in the front. One thing I also did, a quick little upgrade that I just did last night, I'm really excited about to try it out, is, now you already know the belt is Core Essentials, K-O-R-E. This is from a different company called Core Performance, Q-O-R-E. This is called the Ice Vent UBL pad. So what this does is it pretty much creates a nice cushion, antimicrobial, and it's called an ice vent. So keep your hot spots cool all day. They make them for shoulder pads, they make them for belts, and I just wanted to give it a try first to see. But yeah, Core Performance, it looks like it's great. I tried it on last night. Obviously I haven't gotten out run and gun it with it yet, but I did try it on and it was very, very comfortable, and I noticed there was no hot spot. One thing about any two-piece belt I wanted to kind of talk about. Anytime you have this Velcro here, you'll see here I have it, here I have it, here I have it, and then inside the holster I have it as well. Anytime you have this Velcro and you have an inner belt that has to go over it, anything that's around the belt, you want to add the same Velcro to that metal or to that plastic so that you're not losing any contact points on the belt when you put it around you. So just a quick little thought. Yeah, that's my battle belt. That's why I have everything where I have it. I can see, obviously I live in the city, as I've said before, so 9 times out of 10, God forbid anything did happen, it's going to happen at night. That's why I kind of have the black multi-cam setup. So Condor LCS Cobra gun belt, great belt, one-piece belt, pop over your gear and go. It's not as comfortable or secure as this, I will say, but it definitely does get the job done. It got the job done for me for probably about a year. So it's definitely a viable belt, the Condor LCS Cobra gun belt. Now, if I can get an inner pad for this, this might become my one belt for everything. We'll see what happens. All right, I appreciate you guys watching.